So, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mick, and today we're going to look at, I know it says mixed reviews, but we're going to do a bit of a showcase. Now, I did a live stream the other night, we started looking at retro mobile phones. This was one of them, the old Nokia Treble 1-2. I've got a fair collection of them, but I did quite an interesting one. And we were looking at the BlackBerry Porsche design. Obviously now it's a bit of a paperweight because they've got rid of the servers, the BlackBerry servers have been switched off. But I just thought I'd have a look round, see what you think of it. As I say, now a bit of an expensive paperweight, but a very beautiful thing and one of my prized possessions. Had quite a lot of interest when I was doing the live stream, but some people don't like watching lives. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the camera down and I'm going to show you around the Porsche P'9983, which is the third version of the Porsche design BlackBerry. And here it is. This is just the outside box. It's quite difficult because I haven't got the most amazing downward camera in the world. It's more suitable for small bits. But it just shows you this dark box with a fold-up thing at the front with a magnetic cover on. So we'll go over now and we'll just open the box up and show you the things that are inside. Now that's opened the box up. As I say, it was a flip-top lid with the magnets at the front. Underneath that you've got this lovely piece of foam just to protect everything, make it all look really nice. And underneath that, doing the best with the tools I've got available, you've got this is the card, the actual BlackBerry card, like a really shiny plastic card, and this has got the BBM pin on there. I don't know if you remember BBM back in the day, as somebody pointed out the other day, basically it's WhatsApp, before there was such a thing as WhatsApp, when we were paying, I don't know, 10 pence a message, BBM was free. And whoever had a BlackBerry, you could get straight in touch with them. Now, if you got it had a specific pin, it had the AA at the front of the pin. A nice little bit of snobbery, saying that you'd spent your money, bit of an award for buying these. When they were new, these I can't remember the exact price, but I think they were about €1,800, which I think we worked it out to be about 2000. What would it be? 2004, something like that, when these came out. And then there's the phone. That's the actual phone. What we'll do, we'll put that out of the way, and then we'll go through the box, and then we'll come back and have a good strip down of that, and just show you what it looks like. So underneath the phone and the card, we came to the charger section. Just to show you how thick that piece of board is. This is what was underneath there. Really sort of high-end feel to it. Obviously, Porsche Design was a pretty posh company. This one was the third one in the series. There was a P'9981. I can't remember what that was based on. The P'9982, which was the one without the buttons on the screen. Was it the Z series? So when you open it up, you've got all the paperwork there. Obviously, I've kept this as it was. I used the phone for 2 years, but never opened any of the paperwork. It's all kept with the stickers on. All about the Porsche Design smartphone. It's in different languages as well, just to cover you. Because obviously it was available throughout the world. When I bought this one, I bought it on a bank holiday Monday. They sent me a shipping thing saying it was being shipped from Budapest. And it arrived within 14 hours to my door through East Midlands Airport. And I got it on the Tuesday after the bank holiday Monday. Still got the cleaning cloth in the bag with the BlackBerry logo on there. I don't think I've even opened these, to be honest. These are the wired earphones that came with it from back in the day before the Bluetooth ones. Let's see if I can get them out. Why not use the tab provided? So let's have a look. These have never been opened up. I don't want to damage the box, I'll be honest. Does that piece come out like that? This is why I've never opened them. Ah, there we are. some little tabs at the side. So there are the headphones, still in the bag, never been opened. I think they use these on other Blackberries as well, but from what I remember, these have got the Porsche Design logo on the end of the thing. Let's read it properly. There you go, look. Got a little P for Porsche Design. On the back of the headset. There it is. You will focus at some point, I promise. There we go. Little Porsche Design logo at the end. And the different sizes for the earphones. Because obviously some people have got smaller ears than others. We'll put them back together in a minute when you've gone. So, top of that, what we got? Charging wire, never been used. USB cable. It's not the Type-C, obviously, because it's that old. It's the one that fits in the Blackberries and all the other ones. Not sure what that's called. So no fast charging with this. This is the actual battery. Again, with the Porsche Design logo on there. And you've got the chargers. This is obviously the UK one with the 3-pin. The European 2-pin. So you were covered wherever you went. One's for the USA. Now we're not sure what that one's for. We're guessing, I'm guessing, it could be for the USSR or for Russia. Because it's not called the USSR anymore, is it? But I'm guessing that's what that was for. So let's take a look at the stuff in the box. We'll go back down to the camera now and we'll have a good look at the phone itself. Now, I bought this phone for just over £800 as Porsche Design dumped the stock on it because BlackBerry was starting to lose interest. You sort of lost the Facebook app. You had to do it through the web version. I think Twitter was still on there. There's obviously no WhatsApp. There was no way of downloading boarding passes. You didn't have a wallet in there or anything like that. So it sort of made itself extinct. But I used it for 2 full years after I've got it. As you can tell, I really looked after it because it's still in amazing condition. This is a proper leather back. They're actually quite thin onto plastic. As you can see, the phone's really portable as well. It would fit in a top pocket really easy. And the quality of the speaker and microphone, it was a really easy phone to use. Little Porsche Design logo there. There's your volume rockers and the one that you wake the screen up with. Obviously on the other side you've got the charging port and the thing to, they had a BlackBerry suite that you could connect it up to on your computer and move all your stuff around from there. Again there's another little Porsche Design logo. On the top you've got the headphone jack and that is actually the on and off button just there. No battery in it at the minute. Now what they based this phone on, which is what Porsche Design did with a few phones that they had, was the Q. So basically inside this BlackBerry is exactly the same workings as inside this one. These were probably £600 at the time when they were brand new, 600 and something from Carphone Warehouse. I bought one, and these at the time I think were 17 or 1800 euros. But what you paid for was the style. You've got that beautiful Porsche Design logo up at the top. They worked with another company since then that wasn't really a company you'd expect them to work with, because I think people nowadays not really into the status of these type of things. You know, they've gone for quality. Well, they've gone for, I wouldn't say quality, but they've gone for the workings, inner workings of the phone more than the outside aesthetics. When you get an iPhone or an Android, it will knock this for 6. This had 64 gigabytes of memory as standard as well, which at the time when it came out, I think we worked it out the other night, Apple were doing 8 and 16 and 32. Then obviously they went to 64, but it was after this one came out. So let's just take the back off. It does actually still work. The battery hasn't been charged up for 2 years, and we used it the other night, and it switched on, no problem, and went on to Wi-Fi. Most of the things, I'll take the back off. Most of the things in there don't work because obviously they switched the servers off, and all the apps used to have to work through the BlackBerry hub. So that's what it looks like when you take it off. SIM card went in there. There is also another memory card slot in there if you wanted even more than 64 gig. That went in there, and the battery goes in this way. Now we'll put that back on just for the time being before I take it out and put it back in the box. One thing you do notice, absolute fingerprint magnets, so I'll just polish those off, and then we'll go to switch it on. Hold the top button in. That's actually a red light. The camera's not showing it up that well. BlackBerry comes on. It takes ages to come on as well. So we'll leave it on for the amount of time that it takes to Here we go, BlackBerry 10. SIM not detected. I've already connected the Wi-Fi up the other night when we were looking at it, so we should be able to access one or two things. The last email I found in here was sometime in August 2022, so that's probably the last time I actually fired it up to use it. Right, let's take a look at what was available when this was still current. The BlackBerry Hub, that's where all your emails went to, all your text messages, all of everything. It was all registered in BlackBerry Hub, so it came to one place. You clicked on it, and it was all available just there. So it saved looking around different folders. Obviously, contacts, calendar, BBM, which is now defunct completely. The text message thing, I think that's where you clicked on to actually send out, but it all came back in through the BlackBerry Hub. BlackBerry World, which was their app store. Amazon was available in there. I can't remember that, to be honest. Then there's just a browser. Docs to go, I'm not really sure what that was. Did its own maps as well. Other little bits at the bottom, not videos. That's just like the storage for the phone. Story Maker, which was like a iMovie, but clock. And that's where you could actually, this looks quite cool, to be honest, if it'll do it. There you go. Look at that. How beautiful is that? That's the screen they always used to show you when they were trying to sell you it, because it looks pretty high end. World clocks on there as well. I can't remember what BlackBerry Pen was. Weather, to the weather app. File manager, because obviously it's 64 gig of memory. You could download sort of music files in there and listen to it like an iPhone, basically, but for free. You could connect to Dropbox, Password Keeper, YouTube, Adobe Reader, Twitter before it was X, and Foursquare was on there, where everybody used to go and check in everywhere. And then a lot of these are tutorials for the thing, the setups, and smart tags, and a compass. So that's gone through the apps. I think we're about done. Obviously, you could set the home screen to anything you wanted. I used to prefer this black because it looked really, really cool with the rest of it. And as I said before, saying that I never had a case for this device, I used to look after it like it was the crown jewels. So as you'll probably notice, it's in pretty good condition apart from it being a fingerprint magnet. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's been a bit of a long video, a bit longer than what I thought. I hope you've enjoyed a look round, a bit of class from the past. There'll be a lot of people in the comments going, "Oh, they were rubbish. That's for this for that." But we all had our ideas. I mean, I love the physical keyboard myself. I've got hands like shovels, and I found it so easy to be able to just type out there, and you could do emails, text messages really, really quick. It's basically this that learnt me to type. My pigeon, picking type of typing. But I really enjoyed the Blackberries, and I think a lot of people, judging by when we were doing a live stream the other day, a lot of people actually like Blackberries as well. Apart from the Storm, I don't think people were a big fan of that. It was very, very clunky. I mean, to me, it was nice to have an option and something different, a break from the norm. I think what BlackBerry did seem to do for a while was rest on the laurels. There was quite a few different devices they released with really awful battery length, battery time. And if you got in touch with them and said these batteries are awful, they would give you a list of things to switch off. So you didn't have to keep charging the battery up, but they didn't realise with a smartphone that wasn't really the idea. So I suppose that's the reason why you can no longer get hold of a BlackBerry. There was a bit of a rumour that somebody else was going to start making them. Now the Key 1, was it the Key 1 and the Key 2? They were made by somebody who didn't do very well with them, but apparently the early ones, you put them in your pocket and the screen fell off. That type of behaviour, which is not really what you're looking for. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little blast from the past. If you could give us a thumbs up, and if you've enjoyed this type of content, why not give us a subscription? Obviously, it's free of charge, and we could. I'm going to go. I've got quite a few. I've got a bag full of old mobile phones, and I think at some point I'll go through them. Probably not all at once because people get a bit bored. But we'll start looking at old Nokias and any other thing that I've got. I've actually got an iPhone 3, which is in amazing conditions as well, because I think I had it shelled. I think I had a new back put on it. Obviously, the software will be well out of date by now, but it'd just be nice to revisit things. But I think sometimes with old phones, they're a bit like old cars. You have memories of them, of how you used to like to use them. But if you had to try and use them in everyday use, you don't realise how technology has passed them by. So anyway, catch you all soon. Bye-bye.